Hi, this is a book called Swindle by Gordon Korman. And there's 8 books in the series, and then we have 2 other ones.
So you have 1, 2, and 3 right now.
We have 3. And they actually go in an order. Sneaking. Oh, wait. Page 1. 2 weeks earlier. Sneaking out at night. Helpful hints when lying to your parents. Maintain eye contact. Why is it good? Make sure you asked permission to attend the correct fake sleepover. Boys stand Winter's place. Girls Karen Lotus Six. Lotus 6. Meet at the old Rockford house at 8:30 p.m. Friday. You can't miss it. There's a crane with a giant wrecking ball parked in front. Enter through missing planks in boarded up window. First floor east side. Okay, so are we gonna switch off?
Oh, my turn?
Yep. Do I hold it while you're reading?
Yeah, you can hold it. Number 5. You can set it back down where it was. Bring your sleeping bag. Remember, the old Rockford house is a condemned building that will be demolished tomorrow morning. There will be no beds, no running water, no furniture, no lights, no TV. You would go somewhere like that with your friends? You would sneak and do that?
Nope. No TV, no pee.
But you don't sleep with TV on school days anyway.
Yeah, but still, it's a Friday at 8:30 p.m.
All right, you're right. When a plane came from Griffin Bing, even the tiniest detail had to be perfect. He'd agonized over every fine point and possibility, all except one. What if nobody showed up? We probably shouldn't have put in the part about no TV. Griffin's friend, Ben Slovak, said glumly. Griffin and Ben sat cross-legged on their sleeping bags in what had once been an elegant living room. They were surrounded by shredded drapery, remnants of ancient furnishings, and mounds of dust. All around them, the carnivorous old house creaked and groaned with hollow, eerie noises. Outside, a thunderstorm raged.
Griffin trained the beam of his flashlight on his
Keep reading.
wristwatch. 10:34 p.m. I can't believe it. He seethed. How could we get nobody? 28 people said they were coming. Maybe they're just late, Ben offered lamely. 9 o'clock in late 10.
9 o'clock is.
9 o'clock is late, then 10:30 is a no-show. Don't they have any self-respect? This is like saying it's totally fine for the adults in this town to walk all over us. Ben would have dearly loved
to be
no.
Go talk to your dad about it. When is it?
No show. 29 only.
Go talk to your dad about it. Where are you?
Loyalty to his best friend had brought him here tonight. Come on, Griffin. He reasoned. What difference does it make if he? What difference does it make if he?
No, if.
If 2 people or 200 people spend the last night in a condemned building, how does that show the adults were standing up for our rights? They're never even going to know about it. Well,
that's not well.
Will.
That's a contraction.
We'll. No. We'll know.
We'll know.
We'll know. Griffin said stoutly, sticking out his jaw. Sometimes you have to prove to yourself that you're more than just a slab of meat under the shrink wrap in your
groceries. Read this last word in the sentence.
Freezer.
All right. Why do you think I came up with the fake sleepover idea? I wanted to make sure everybody had an excuse to be here. That was the whole point behind the plan. The plan, Ben groaned inwardly. It was the best thing about Griffin, and also the worst. Griffin Bing was the man with the plan. Maybe the other kids wanted to come, but they were scared, Ben suggested. Of what? Griffin challenged. Dust? The rain? A whole night with no TV? This house is supposed to be haunted, Ben insisted. You know the rumors. What rumors, Griffin scoffed? How do you think it got abandoned in the first place? Old man Rockford was in jail for cutting up his wife with a chainsaw. That's what Darren said. When's the last time Darren's said anything that's been worth the air it took to blow it out of his big fat head? Griffin exploded. He also says he's distantly related to the Rockfords, with no proof whatsoever. All right, you finish page 5, and then we'll stop for the night.
Wait.
This is your page.
Besides, they didn't even have chainsaws back in Old Man Rockford's time. They had railroads, though Ben noted, according to Mayor
Marcus.
The real murder weapon was
Is that all that's left?
No.
Spike pounded into her skull. Griffin wasn't buying it. He's just pulling your chain. You know how he loves messing with people, but Pitch doesn't. And you know what she heard. The house is haunted by the spirit of a dog that the old man brought home from
What's a country?
Europe.
Mm-hmm.
After World War One, or maybe it wasn't a dog. Griffin rolled his eyes. Then what was it? A Komodo dragon? Ben shrugged. Nobody knows, but just a few days after it got to town, pets started disappearing. At first, it was just little kittens. kittens
It's a one word. It's just
and puppies, but pretty soon full-grown Saint Bernards Saint Bernards were vanishing into thin air, and there were bones buried all around the house. Only Rockford wasn't feeding his dog any bones.
So we're going to stop here, but what we need to do next time is read this with like a highlighter, because then you can highlight the words that you don't know what they mean or that are kind of hard for you to read properly. And then as we continue reading and you begin to learn these words, then you'll see how you progress, with your reading and your pronunciation. Right? So tomorrow we'll use a highlighter. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, put it on the fireplace.
Yeah.
All right, so you're done. So you should also, before you end, say your name and your age and what grade you're in.
Hi, my name is Reidan, and I'm 7 years old, and I'm in 2nd grade. And this was
pages 1 through 5.
This was pages 1 through 5.
They can't see the book.
This was pages 1 through 5 of Swindle by Gordon Korman.
All right.
And I would say he's a good author.
You like it so far?
Yeah, and as you see, there's a little face behind me.
There's one behind me too.
Cats. Remember they said kittens. These are the missing kittens.
All right. So we'll be back. Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Yep.
So you can't, because it's Friday, decide I'm not going to read this day.
I know. I was going to read now.
All right.
I was gonna ask him. Okay. Well, bye, guys.
All right.
I want to split it.
Okay, go ahead.
Bye. Put your hand up. If we put this on YouTube, this is going to be our thumbnail.